Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw here. Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they were able to get to him on it.
Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to throw, Beathard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there. These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face. A little wind in there. Yeah, that's right. And San Francisco. Gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Beathard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns. And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it. That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Second down following the run. To throw is Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw is Beathard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A first down carry now for Miller. Quick move by Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. Back Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Garcon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Skirts by him at the 35. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Back to that left belly. Here we go. Now let's go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught left side, Garcon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.